The rapid growth of artificial intelligence or AI has changed how many areas of our lives are developing, including education. An expert in leadership and management emphasizes that the way we use this new technology to facilitate teaching and learning is paramount. Dr. Michelle Bly, Provost of Claremont Graduate University, met Prime Minister Srettha Thavisin during her visit to Bangkok, saying that leaders should learn more about AI in education.
The fundamental reason for my visit was to give him a service award as one of our most distinguished alumni at Claremont Graduate University. We're really all about creating leaders and creating change agents that are going to impact society and the world. So specifically, talking with the Prime Minister, we congratulated him on some of his humanitarian successes. Particularly now, as we move into an AI-enabled society, we need to be educating more leaders and more managers. So really offer the Prime Minister our help and support in helping to achieve those goals. And finally, we talked about how we might get more Thai students into the universities.
While instructors at the university use AI-enabled assignment to teach students, Professor Bly warns that the technology could generate unfavorable content. Clear regulations to control how to use AI are a must.
I think that AI can really help in that regard because it does take all of the information and data about you, your preferences, your likes, your patterns, your behaviors, and helps then tailor future answers and responses based on that. So that's very exciting. The downside, now to get to the pessimism side, is how that data is used by whom and for what. Quite frankly, with social media, we have not done well on any of those dimensions. I think that in the future we will look back at this time period of social media and recognize that we could and should have recognized some of the downsides in terms of online bullying, access to explicit materials that youth shouldn't be involved in, ways in which cyberbullying can happen. All of those we could limit and control if we're thoughtful and we come together as experts to tackle those issues.
The professor also pointed out that misinformation could spread more easily thanks to AI algorithms, adding that the speedy dissemination of false information could lead to biases in society. To verify what we read in daily life, Dr. Bly suggests that education can help us to identify dis- and misinformation.
One is what we call the confirmation bias, which is when I believe something to be true, I look for more information to support and sustain that belief, and I disregard things that don't really match what I believe. And the challenge with the internet and with AI is that and the algorithms is that then it just feeds what we want to see, what we want to know, and we want to believe. And so it has really created this polarization of feeding people two different sides of the same truth, right? Yeah. So I think this makes the role of education absolutely critical and more critical now than ever before, because this is the first time in human history that we all have access to so much information, and we all have to make the individual choices about which of that information to trust and to follow and which to disregard and to disallow. And so what we train in our students is to actively look for disinformation. If you believe something to be true, as part of an assignment, ask ChatGPT, why should I not believe this? Ask ChatGPT, what are 5 other sources of news information that would give me an alternate opinion or perspective?
Frank Kanxi reporting for Thai PBS World.